How are you?
I'll be honest.
Pretty excited. Like, it's scary.
I'm just nervous because I feel like I'm gonna laugh,
Yeah, definitely saw that.
but I'm not taking it very serious. I think it's a good event to show
Yeah, I
students
think it
what
gets-
happens if you do this, because they're taking it very seriously.
I feel like it definitely gives a message. It's like serious topic.
Yeah, we got the deck.
They're gonna put
Ask her
more-
how she's feeling.
Anything you're looking forward to today?
Sleep, because I'm really tired.
Did you guys stay here all night?
No, we're staying here all night.
Oh,
Today we are, and they're planning on like staying up playing the games. We'll be passed out.
I'm one of those, definitely trying to stay up. Right here, we got the makeup room.
Our cameraman.
Making everybody look all messed up. He's paralyzed.
Behind the scenes one.
how are you feeling today?
I'm excited. Excited to use all nerve control on my legs. Is it really? It looks all control?
Yes.
Are you guys
Literally.
Is there like a makeup?
No, we have our pathway or the health institute. So yeah, we have the makeup.
Fingers crossed he's a stick.
I've been acting.
Okay, I'm Isaiah, and I'm pretty much just doing Walking Dead with.
I'm Anthony. I'm also on Walking Dead with Isaiah.
Yeah.
And
Pretty much like what we do is just we were in class right now, and the Grim Reaper walked in and pretty much tapped our shoulder. They read our obituary to the class, saying that we passed, and they're talking about they're doing a funeral at this time, this day, and then we hopped in the car, go over here, and then we're here now.
and our major role is basically they're gonna do the car crash scene, and there's gonna be a couple of us. We're gonna circle around the car crash, acting like the dead that just died earlier. I think if you've been in a car crash before, it would probably re-spark like memories of the car crash. Like if you had bad memories like with it, I think it would probably impact you greatly and just remind you of that whole thing that happened to you.
My role is with Mr. Maynez. We co-team to do this event. My role on today's is I pick up all this Walking Dead. So we have a Grim Reaper that goes to their classrooms and pulls them out, and then I wait with them with the cart and I pull them and take them to the church.
You're doing this all morning?
All morning up until 11:15, and then I have my co-star right here, Cynthia Lopez, who helps me out and has our little timesheet of who needs to get pulled next and so forth. Where are we? 8 oh. Okay, we're going to see the Grim Reaper right now with the 3 Grim Reaperettes. So the Grim Reaper walks in with them, and then they actually do an obituary. I've got your water, sir. Would you like to talk to them?
You're in my seat. Mr. Maynez is really the one to talk to, but every 15 minutes somebody dies in a DUI accident every 15 minutes in the vehicle. And it's really sad. So they put on this event every 2 years, and it really, I hope it hits home with these kids, because being a cop for 25 years, I've been to these real life accidents. It's brutal. So I'm glad they're doing it. I really am. I am death, as we designed it, I guess. We went with makeup. They had a mask on, but it didn't look, I don't know, it didn't look original enough. So they put makeup on my face, which I don't know how to get off. Gotta call my wife or something. But I am death, and these are my minions back here. But it's my first experience with it at it from this side of it. I really like how they're setting it up. Mr. Maynez and Miss Ohanis are going crazy. They're like bees in a beehive. They're just buzzing around trying to get all this stuff. There's a lot that goes into it, not a lot. All I'm doing, I started to do the Darth Vader breath. I said, nah, it sounds too much like Darth Vader. So I just kind of stay around. My minions walk to the kid, the student that's being taken out, and they stand behind him. I reach out and touch them, and then they read out for a little obituary, a little short obituary that they were killed in a DUI accident. Services are tomorrow, March 31st at Washington Union High School. So this all culminates in the funeral process tomorrow.
My name is Josiah Ohanis. I'm one of the Grim Reaper's helpers, and I think this is a really good and important message to send to all students that drunk driving is a real issue and it needs to be watched out for.
I'm Daniela. I'm a mini Reaper. I really do think this is, just like I said, it's a really important subject that needs to be talked about a lot more. And yeah, it's a little silly at the moment, but it's something that needs to be taken seriously at some point.
Sad to announce the passing of Teresa Zarate, who was killed by a reckless drunk driver. A funeral ceremony will be held on Friday, March 31st, 2023 during 5th block in the South Gym. We have counseling available in your academies if you need someone to talk to.
Okay, we're about an hour and a half from showtime. As you can see behind me, they're setting up the vehicles for the crash scene. We have our camera crew that are setting up over here to my left shoulder. Also have my student security crew here to my right, getting ready to do a little bit of crowd control. But everything's working so far pretty good today, so we're having fun. Yeah, so right now what we have is the Grim Reaper is removing kids from the class. We're bringing them over, getting some makeup put up on them. A lot of our students are sitting here at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. We have our EMS personnel that are starting to show up to our location. We're going to be briefing here pretty soon. And basically what we're doing is we're setting up our crash scene behind us, and we'll be getting our students to be sitting in there. They've got makeup on them. We're going to set that scene up. The idea is that we have a collision that occurs involving a DUI driver, which is a student, and we got a lot of injuries. In fact, we have a fatality on scene, and then we have a couple that are transported to the hospital. Unfortunately, one is fatal, passes away at the hospital. Another one is paralyzed. So the idea is we're trying to educate students on what could happen if they make wrong choices by drinking and driving. We have done some video prior to this. We will put together a video. In fact, Mr. Gomez of the Digital Media Pathway have been putting together a video. We've done a court scene. We've done a jail scene. We've had a scene at the coroner's office, a hospital. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on with this event prior to the actual live scene. As you can see also, there are stands for all our juniors and seniors. That's who's going to be involved in this. And subsequent to this, on the next day, Mr. Gomez will have his complete, I would like to say a short film, because it's going to be about 30 minutes long approximately. And we'll have an assembly with some guest speakers from Mothers Against Drunk Driving, the CHP, myself of course, and we'll be showing that video to the juniors and seniors tomorrow in our gym.
My name is Alex Herrera, and I will be helping with the crowd control. I think this whole thing is pretty cool because it really shows us what could really happen if you make one simple wrong mistake and what fatalities come with it. And yeah, especially for high schoolers, they pretty much are the ones driving, go after parties and stuff. I think it's pretty cool, and it shows a really good lesson.
Hi, I'm Juan Gomez. I'm the director of the Digital Media Pathway here at Washington Union High School, and we're on the set of Every 15 Minutes, about to film the crash scene in front of half of the student body here at Washington Union. And I have a great crew working with me, some seniors that have been in the Pathway for 4 years, and we've been working on this for several months now. We've been in production for a month, and this is the final scene, and we have a lot of it edited, and we're going to be debuting it tomorrow in front of the student body in the gym, and we're really excited about it. The students have been just great. Their skill behind the camera and at the computer with the editing software. It's going to be a really exciting, fun story, even though it's a really kind of serious topic. They have put their craft they've been learning for 4 years into it, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out. And yeah, we've had a lot of fun doing this, working with the other pathways, the Patient Care Pathway and Law and Justice Institute, collaborating on this along with many others, with CHP, and I mean, you'll see here today everything that came into this and how many different organizations are helping pull this off to raise awareness about drunk driving and how it takes a life every 15 minutes in the state. So we're excited to be a part of it. I hope you like it.
My name is Calzacorta, and I'm one of the filmers and editors for the Washington Union Every 15 Minutes video. We've been filming and producing our video for a couple months now, and we spent plenty of hours editing and filming and creating the whole concept. I really enjoy the editing process of it. It shows how the movie comes together. It's like a shorter version of a movie. We've spent lots of hours and time filming this and thinking of different creative shots to get. And now in the editing process within these past couple weeks has really put our minds to the test and our creative abilities, and I'm really excited for the final product.
My name is Hernandez, and I'm a senior at Washington Union, and I'm also in the media production pathway. And right now, we're over here filming for Every 15 Minutes, and we've been working on this project for a while, so I'm excited for everybody to finally get to see it tomorrow, what we've been working on.
Hi, my name is Schneider. I'm a senior here at Washington Union, and I'm on the set of Every 15 Minutes. So what we're trying to do is trying to impact the student body of juniors and seniors who do drive, and to drive safely so that they don't make any poor decisions like drinking and driving or doing any other substances while driving. And I feel like Every 15 Minutes is really going to show the realities of what they can experience when drinking and driving. What I personally do here on the set is I film body movement, and I follow the action around and follow all the action that's going around the set, and make it more like impactful and like make the audience feel as though they are moving with the action as well. I hope this is very impactful for everybody who's about to watch our video tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Officer Mike Salas with the California Highway Patrol, Fresno area. What we have here is Every 15 Minutes program. This is a specialized program aimed at high school students, juniors and seniors, to let them know about the dangers of DUI driving. Obviously behind me you can see a couple of crashed cars. Well, that all is part of what the program entails, is two vehicles which collide and unfortunately take the life of a promising student at the local high school. We are very pleased to be working with Washington Union with this project. It's a very time-consuming project that takes a lot of effort, not only on the faculty but also the students. So it's a great program. What we do, we aim at trying to save at least one life. That's what we're trying to do. The whole purpose behind Every 15 Minutes is to show you that every 15 minutes a teen is killed somewhere in the United States as a result of a DUI-related crash. So if we can just save one child, one student, then the program is a success. Obviously, we aim at the 0 fatalities, 0 injuries, but again, this just sends the message to the students, the faculty, and the entire community about the dangers of drinking and driving. So hopefully with a program just like this, we can instill positive reaction from the entire school and school district, and hopefully make a difference throughout our community.
So I'm Mr. Cardoza. I'm an English teacher at Washington Union High School, primarily teach English 11 and 12. And this is my first year involved in the Every 15 Minutes program, but I'm slowly and actually quickly learning exactly what it's all about. So we just finished up the crash scene, and students got to watch some of those that were taken away from us, unfortunately. And now those that have perished and were taken by the Grim Reaper, they're gonna hang out here across the street from the high school at a church, and they're just gonna kind of hang around here for the night and spend the night together, kind of little bonding activity, and let's go kind of see what they're doing. We're gonna kind of go upstairs and see where they're gonna stay for the night. It's gonna be about 20-25 people overall, so it's gonna be a little tight, but it shouldn't be too bad. They've got ping pong tables, they've got televisions up the stairs. Students are kind of freaking out because they don't have their cell phones, and so they're gonna have to go the entire night, and pretty much they've gone the entire day so far without their cell phones, which has been pretty fun to see. So yeah, we've taken away all their cell phones. Some of them are freaking out. So we're gonna see all the students that are involved now, those that were not only involved in the crash, but those that were taken away from the school by the Grim Reaper. They're all gonna be hanging out throughout the rest of the evening, and then later on tonight, there is going to be a guest speaker, someone who is actually from the fire department. He's a fire chief, and he's going to be kind of talking about some of the stories of the people that he's seen, some of the accidents that he's seen, and all of the lives that were impacted by it, just to kind of explain exactly how dire these situations are. All right, so this is where people are going to be hanging out tonight. They've got ping pong, which Mr. Garibaldi is already beating the students. They've got air hockey. So tonight they're just going to be playing video games and kind of hanging out, just kind of bonding with one another, getting to know each other a little bit more. And then after everything is done tonight, they're going to get fed, they're going to have the guest speaker, and so tomorrow they'll be going back to campus, of course, but for the rest of the day, they will not be stepping back on campus. So it's basically just as if they had disappeared. No involvement in sports, no involvement in club activities, no classes, anything like that. Not until tomorrow morning. So all the guys will be staying in one room, and all the ladies will be staying in a different room. And it's going to be a little tight, but I think they'll survive throughout the night. So I think one last thing is just tomorrow, you know, they're going to get to go back to campus, and then everybody is going to be watching a video about drunk driving. There is going to be a few guest speakers talking about the importance of this issue, and hopefully students recognize just how impactful it can be in other people's lives, not only of their own lives, but other people's lives, especially those that are involved in any sort of drunk driving accidents. So it's been a fantastic event and my first time involved in it, and I can say that this is something that I hope to be involved in the next couple of years, and really great to see kind of the reaction that students have, not only from watching the Grim Reaper come into their class, but also just realizing how important and gosh, I can't think of another word than important, salient issue this is.
Okay, well, here we are a little after 1 o'clock. We just finished our live scene right here on Geneva Avenue. The scene went down excellent. Everybody did a great job. We had a good assistance from our first responders, Cal Fire, American Ambulance, the coroner's office. They did a great job. California Highway Patrol. The scene was excellent. We had Sierra Towing that came in the last minute to help us out with those cars, and it was just a fun event. I think the kids were impacted. We had Mr. Nunez, who had a good story involving a DUI fatal accident, and I think that was impactful with these students as well. We had a lot of parents that were here and community that came in to see what we had going on here, and I think they were impacted by it as well. So at this point, we have Mr. Gomez, who is with his students as we speak over here behind me at the school, and they're going to work on editing the video for tomorrow. That's going to take a lot. Mr. Gomez said if we have to stay up until 11 o'clock in the morning right before we show it, then he's going to do that with his students. Meanwhile, we have all of our students that are here at the Grace Hall, which is over at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church, where we're going to spend the night. We have a lot of activities with guest speakers, as we said before, and right now they're having some lunch, and we're going to have a guest speaker here coming at 2, and then later on this evening we have a lot of games, a lot of fun things going on for them after that. As we wake up in the morning, we're going to have some breakfast and get ready, clean up a little bit, and head over to the gym, the South Gym, get ready to show the final production of the video, and again have some guest speakers and whatnot. So everything went well this evening, this afternoon, and hopefully we can impact these students a little bit more tomorrow.
We've been here editing for so long.
We were here yesterday for 12 hours filming and editing consecutively, and we've been working editing for hours in class for the past couple of weeks. We've been going and filming places too.
Yeah, it's just been like non-stop editing the past, like this whole week we've just been in this class editing, and that's all we've been doing. It's just so much work.
It's our second home here.
So do you want to watch the whole thing?
No, we can't. We ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I mean we've all watched
Time is
our,
it?
we've all
1:15.
watched
We're
our
gonna
own
exit this.
clips. I'm stressed. But I think the video, I think they're gonna love the video, what they're gonna watch. I think it's really cool. We got that done lickety split. Lickety split.
What's the hardest part of the process?
The whole thing, including filming and everything. I think filming because we were unprepared. Like we didn't go film and like know what was gonna happen. There was no script or nothing. It was just like on the spot. They told us, okay, this is gonna happen, and then like we film it, and then if we didn't capture it how we wanted it to, like we can't go back and do it again or anything. So it's just
You
like
have to have a
just
mindset of how you want to edit it, so you can edit
Yeah.
it later. You have to edit in the process of filming it already.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Appreciate that Mr. Aranda is here.
If you're a junior or senior, see you in a few minutes. Let's go, Maddy, Kevin. Let's do it.
Ah!